Good morning, children. Children, in the previous class, we had dealt with the definition of determiners and its kinds. Today, children, we are going to focus on the uses of various kinds of determiners. First, predeterminers. Predeterminers are normally placed before an indefinite article plus adjective plus noun to express an opinion about the noun they modify. Such and what are used to express surprise or other emotions. For example, it was quite a shock. So, children, here you can note or you can see the word quite is a predeterminer which has come just before the determiner a. Second point, children, articles. The article system in English consists of the definite article the and the indefinite article a or an. So children, we are going to see where do we use the definite article the. Now here, the first point, we can use the definite article before any common noun. The boys were not in the class. Number two, we use the definite article to refer to specific persons or things. For example, I want to meet the principal in the school. So children, principal, we are trying to specify here. Point number three, the definite article is used with time expressions. Example, I met her in the evening. She came here in the morning. Children, in the evening and in the morning are prepositional phrase under adverbial phrase. Point number four, the definite article is generally used before a noun which is followed by of. This led to the destruction of the whole village. Point number five, the definite article is used before the superlative adjectives. Like, he is the best boy in the class. She is the most beautiful girl in the school. Point number six, the definite article is used before adjectives such as rich, poor, deaf, dumb, blind, when we use them as nouns. Like, the rich and the poor went to the fair. Next is the indefinite articles, that is a or an. The indefinite articles a or an are used when we talk about people in a general or indefinite way. The article a is used before the words which begin with consonant sounds, and an is used before the words beginning with vowel sounds. However, some words start with a vowel letter but begin with a consonant sound. So we use the article a before these words. Example, he is a European. Children, European, the articulation of Y-O-U you can feel when you pronounce the word. Number two, we use an before words which begin with a vowel sound like orange, Indian. Point number three, some words begin with a silent, so we use an before them. Like, he is an honest man. So children, articulation, again the throw of the word is of a vowel. Point number four, we use a or an before an adjective in a noun phrase. Like, for example, she is a good girl. She told me an interesting story. Point number five, we use an with abbreviations beginning with the following letters A, E, F, H, I, L, M, N, O, R, S, X. Now children, they should have vowel sounds. For example, his father is an MP. So children, when we say MP, the sound EM comes. Point number three, demonstratives. This, these, that, those. The demonstrative determiners are used to talk about persons or things that have already been mentioned. Like, this and these refer to the things that are near and can be seen. That and those are used to refer to the things that are at a distance. For example, we lived in this house for 4 years. Those boys are very mischievous. Children, the point to be noted here is this and that are used for singular nouns and these and those for plural nouns. Next point, possessives. Children, words like my, our, your, his, her, its, their. These are possessives, and these actually are used to show possession. And children, you will find that these words will always follow a noun, like he is my uncle. Moving on to point number 5, that is ordinals. First, second, next, last. Children, the ordinals show what position something has in a series. For example, he is the first boy who has joined this school. Next, cardinals. 1, 2, 3, 100. Children, cardinals are ordinary numbers and they show how many of something there are. For example, he balanced himself on 1 foot. Point number 7, again very important. Children, quantifiers. Much, some, several, a lot of, any, both, all, etc. Now children, quantifiers refer to the quantity of things or amount of something. For example, there were some people at the airport. Now children, sometimes we get confused with the use of some and any. Children, always the use of some comes with affirmative sentences, whereas any is used for negative. For example, there are some red pens in my pencil box, but there aren't any black pens in my pencil box. Point number 8, distributives. Each, every, either, neither. Distributive determiners refer to each single member of a group. Each is used when we talk about the members of a group individually, and every when we make a general statement. Both are followed by a singular countable noun. For example, he met each guest. So children, guest is a singular noun. Now coming down to the next, that is either. Either is used to talk about two things but usually indicates that only one of them or one of the two is involved. For example, either of the two girls should come here. Neither is the negative of either. Neither member came to attend the meeting. Either can also mean people stood in either side, or you can say both sides of the road. Children, neither is followed always by a singular noun. For example, neither boy said anything. Neither answer is correct. You cannot use neither answers is correct. The last, that is interrogatives. Example, what, which, whose, etc. Now children, what, which, whose, when you are using it as a question, you need to understand that it should follow a noun. For example, what subjects, which color, whose house. Now children, determiners is a chapter which we have learnt in our junior classes also, in our middle section also. But children, the sole objective of learning determiners in class 9 is just to help you out so that you can solve editing, omission as well as gap filling in class 9 and board exams class 10. Children, one related question to this chapter in the form of editing you will find reflecting on your screen. Go through the question properly. The answers are also given, and this is the pattern of the question which you will find. So children, this is a question based on omission. You can get questions based on editing or gap filling also. Till then children, take good care of your health and have a good day. Thank you.